And I believe we are live. Let me just check out the Gen chat. So how are you, Hardy? How's your week been?
It's been incredible. It's been a great week. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, really good actually. Yeah, there's always a bit of trepidation when you can see that you get towards the business end of a couple of things because you're thinking, okay, you've got a view of how things are going to play out, but whether they play like that is always a different story. And yeah, it's been definitely a good couple of days. And so yeah, I'm really excited for next week. Actually, really excited.
Yeah. Well, you said you got some a little bit of alpha share about the Phoenix game, so it's a good week for everybody here, right?
It is a good week for everybody. Yeah, it's really interesting. Obviously, yeah, I think had some more discussions today with our technical team around some of the concept, just checking some of the stuff, and yeah, we look good. We look good in terms of the things that we've been discussing for Phoenix games, and yeah, it's. Yeah, Frida's not here. I'd feel bad giving the alpha. I'm sure we can wait a bit. So how many entries did we get this week?
Oh yeah, we can wait. The people are really here for the farms. The alpha is the secondary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't many. It was 60 something entries.
It was 66 on the announcement earlier, so we didn't get any more after that.
No, it was 50. Hold on. I can look. I mean, it was 56 yesterday.
Good.
And then it was, I want to say 60 something today.
Good. That's a nice one. Here's Frida. I'm just going to add him to the screen. Hello.
Hopefully I am able to make it now. I had to do a complete restart of my computer. For some reason, my internet was completely bonkers.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
No problem. We were just checking how many entries this week. So it was 60-ish.
Yeah, 62.
That's cool. 62. So a few more last snipes then, because we were at 56, I think, earlier in the day. So 6 more people joined us. That's good.
6 more entries. It's probably the same Deegan just coming in.
Yeah.
Especially the least Deegan thing, or Deegan, however you say it, thing in the ecosystem, right? It's not really Deegan, like launching into something that's been running a year and earning triple-digit APY. It's about the least Deegan thing you can do, probably.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think it's the APY has dropped off a little bit, but I think our liquidity has been quite deep actually for where we are from a market cap perspective. So I think obviously one of our largest holders removed 2 million from the farm this week, which that's a really positive effect. You think if you reduced I think the amount of liquidity in the farms by a third, then you would see your rewards increase by 50%. It has a significant impact. So so I think volume's been. We had some really quiet weeks of volume, didn't we? And then we've had a good obviously with Gravity, and then this week even it looked a bit low, and then you had people like we had a VIP come back and just bought in like a million tokens in one go. So we've we've had it's been ticking along, let's say.
Yeah, we were discussing that last week, Harley and I, the volume.
Can I tell you a secret?
Of course, you can always tell us a secret.
It's always difficult because you look at it. You look at it as a project leader. As a project leader, I don't like it when the chart goes down, right? Because it is an indication of sentiment. But you get better at dealing with it. As an investor, like putting my Danny hold MDB.
Mm-hmm.
I want it as low as possible. As an investor, I want it like literally like 2 million market cap would do me just fine for when Foxify launches, because you'd know that so much supply was now in the LP available to be burned. Whereas if it's the other way, if there's a bit more supply in the LP, and then Foxify just moves you significantly, like a 10x or something like that, then you've still got to get through all of that. Our good friends at Sphere, just mathematically, is a process that they're having to go through now, right? When you've got so much supply in circulation, your market cap's quite high. Whereas if you start off with your market cap quite low and you start doing quite big buyback and burns, mathematically, it's basically, the Fox would be burning the supply before people could buy it themselves and appreciate. And so it's a really conflicted. I feel guilty thinking it, because as a like purely from a financial perspective, I think I want it really low. But obviously, as a project leader, you want sentiment and positivity and all of those things.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Freedom. My bad.
No, go ahead, Honey.
I was just gonna say, like, thinking of the prices relative to. I know we did some calculations based on where the trust fund's at now versus price versus what that means in regular terms. So, what was it? The launch price was 0.003, and we said relative to the trust fund,
It's about 0.007, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something like that. So, which would be much higher than a $2 million market cap. So if we hit a $2 million market cap, you said it before when we got back down to like pre-sale price in, I think in early July of last year, you said, you should be robbing your grandmother right now. Like, buy this. Something like that.
Sell the cat. That's what I used to say, didn't I?
Sell the cat. I got two.
And to be fair, I'll be honest, I followed some of my own advice, because, I did buy up some MDB back in those days, because I was just like, this is crazy, and I sniped a bit myself, and I'd do it again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna remark about your little story was indeed like, from the one perspective, I'm like, I wanted to go to the moon, and I want to be rich, but the other way around is like, but if we stay low, it's nice, because then I can keep accumulating, and everything is still slowly progressing forward. Because like exploding, like all of a sudden, it's not always a good thing, So I'm always stunned about high, low, but I think I'm pretty alright where we are right now with the price. It's quite stable. Even though we had a quite big sell, I like that the price doesn't move that much anymore.
Yeah, we had a big sell.
Yeah, what was it, like 1 or 2 million tokens last week? I think it was.
Oh yeah, we did. It was quite late here. It was very late. Yeah, I think it was about 1.2 million tokens.
Yeah, exactly.
The great thing about our protocol is that person. You can only do that once, right? You can only you can only do it once, and even if you do speculate in the lows and then catch a wave, like when it happens, because there's always other factors, and obviously what we've got planned from a Phoenix Games point of view, I also feel very happy that we're not like maybe 50% higher than where we are with Phoenix Games coming, because again, it's just that sort of impact that all of that movement can have when we launch all of the details, and people understand what's going on. And
sadly, I don't think we're going to see a $2 million market cap.
I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't count on it. I mean,
No, I don't think so either. Definitely with Phoenix Games. Definitely. So where's the wheel? Who's on it?
Lag, by the way. It could be because I'm lagging right now, or I'm getting lagged feedback from both of you. So it could be my connection. But
am I lagging for you, Harley?
Okay, yeah. It's the Dutch internet. It's failing on.
I'm drinking pink gin and lemonade. Look at this.
Oh,
I'm drinking brown beer.
I'm
Oh, you got
drinking
brown beer, look.
my standard
Good
Coke.
choice.
Oh, you guys are
rum and
at
Coke.
least it's 7:20 in the evening here, right? You guys afternoon drinking.
Well, it's
Of
lunchtime.
course. It's
Oh, yeah, it's
5.
lunchtime for you.
It's 20 minutes past 5. I can have a drink.
I'm only joking.
I know you are. I am now
I
going to
bought
share
Alice a
the
nice
wheel.
bottle I bought Alice a nice bottle of pink gin on my way back from Oman, and
Pink gin. What
yeah,
makes it
we've
pink
been.
though?
I don't know. I
Because
just
the
drink
girl
it.
power.
Yeah,
Yes.
the girl. But but there's not a lot of beer around in Dubai. Not like if you're abroad in like Europe or whatever. There's just beer everywhere, right? And
Mm.
it's not like that in Dubai. And so so it gets to the evening, and I'm like, I don't have like a fridge full of beer or anything like that. So I've basically just been drinking Alice's gin that I bought over as a gift. I'm a good man.
Is the beer any good though? If you do get some beer.
It's just to be honest, I'm
Okay.
not an exotic drinker anyway. I'm
Okay.
like a pint of Heineken, a couple of
Mm.
pints of Heineken, and I talk a good game, but I don't really walk the talk.
All right. Are you able to see the wheel?
I've got a question: how many miles did I run this week?
Oh.
Not a lot. I've been doing a bit of treadmill miles actually, which I haven't done, and I've done 2 weight sessions, which are my first 2 weight sessions in 12 years. So I'm trying to
Yeah. Look at those gains.
yeah, 2 seconds. It's finished now. That is it. You look in the mirror like, am I done? But yeah, no, not a huge amount of mileage. It's really hot and we're super busy, working late and
Yeah.
stuff. So.
I can imagine. I mean, you are there for both pleasure and business, of course. And it sounds to me like it's more business than pleasure so far.
Yeah, looking forward to the weekend actually because
Yeah.
there's no meetings booked in for 2 days. It's the first 2 days we haven't got any meetings for a long time. So
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
So
But
good.
actually, I've really enjoyed the meetings I've had the last couple of days, especially you can see me waxing lyrical in VIP about the Foxify product. I'm a massive fanboy of our own trading platform.
When I was reading your comments earlier today, I was feeling those butterflies that I had back when MDB was about to launch, and it feels so good.
But it's different though. The technology it's insane. I'll be honest. There's a lot of stuff that we've got I didn't even know you could do. Didn't even know you could do it. And I've been on a learning curve myself over the last few months. And where I've been looking at, you do a lot of market research and you look at other platforms in the market and you go, oh, they've got this and you've got that. And now, to be honest, if I was looking at our platform, I'd just think I'd be gutted if I didn't have what we've got.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's basically what I can say. It's basically as good as engaging with a central exchange in terms of ease of use, ease of adoption, usability, infrastructure, lack of complexity, but without any of the risk of the exchange going. So I know that's the value prop of the DeFi platform, but then when you actually engage with a DeFi platform, it's DeFi again, and you've got to understand, DeFi and gas and which chain you're on and thing, and it's none of that. You could literally just be like logging on to Binance, signing up to account, and then trading. I honestly, I'm a massive fanboy of what we're building.
And it shows.
Will MDB be advertising Foxify? MDB will be is an affiliate of Foxify actually.
Yeah.
Affiliates can earn really big share of trading fees, so we would encourage people to join the MDB affiliate team, and if you're going to use the platform, and there will be opportunities. I think, there's. If I say sort of like if I go any further, then I'll give stuff away, but of course there'll be opportunities.
All right. I have the wheel up, at least on my screen. Can you see it too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ruby Roo.
We have a triple entry in there as well this week. Paulie G.
Oh, Paulie G loves it. Paulie G loves it. So who are you guys backing with?
Well, I'm gonna go first this time. I'm gonna go Ruby Roo because they're a new person and I haven't seen them on the wheel yet.
Polly G.
Polly G, the easy choice. Yeah.
I never win these. I don't know why. Like, me picking you is a curse. So I'm gonna test that curse out on like he's what 37.5% of the wheel.
Yeah.
So if I don't win on 4 tries, it's me. I'm the problem.
Nice,
drinking
Will.
and talking, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get me drunk. I'll do anything.
How about you, Danny? Who are you gonna pick?
I'm going to go with beef waffle because beef waffle need beef. That the beef in their words always throws me. And I saw beef waffle in VIP, and I was like, "Oh, you're in VIP now." I think I was confusing him with need beef, and I think I upset him, to be honest. So beef waffle, if you're watching this, I don't know if I don't know if I genuinely upset you, but I'm gonna back you and redeem myself for mixing you up with somebody else.
Nice. Well, if that isn't an apology, I don't know what is. So, shall we do the first spin, guys? Let's go.
Run it.
Yeah, don't look up blue waffle.
Don't, no.
That was our first team building exercise, actually.
Oh, look at that.
Love my bully.
Love my bully's a hustler.
Nice.
He's a hustler. He's done well,
Definitely
actually.
is.
He's done well. Some weeks on Friday Farm Frenzy, Love My Bully, basically we've had to open the safe and just let him in.
I remember, yeah. He's been winning a good amount.
Yeah, he did well on the weeks where we gave the SS NFTs as well. Did really well those weeks. So
yeah, those were some amazing weeks as well to join. Yeah. Shall we do another one before we continue? Could you hear the audio, by the way?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
The
Your
curse,
curse
is
is
over.
broken. Yes.
I was about to make a Red Sox reference, but I don't know if you guys would get it.
The Red Sox. I doubt it, but go ahead.
no.
Yeah, the Red Sox curse is over. The curse of the Bambino is ended.
Yeah. I know.
If you would have said like the Madden curse is over, I would have known.
The Madden curse. All right.
Yeah, I know that.
The Madden curse did end, didn't it? Like,
Yeah, I think it did.
yeah, pretty sure it did. It was really strong there for a while. But you just found out actually just football players get hurt every year.
They get hurt?
American football players. I know, like, soccer football players, they just get hurt by being touched and they fall over and they're dying. So, completely different sport.
Oh, the insults.
Yes, exactly.
But you guys do play rugby, which is
I was
way
going to
more
say
hardcore
like the opposite
than
of
American
respect
football.
with rugby. Yeah.
Yeah, so like you put it in the middle and you get American football.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of American football, and Harley knows this already, and I think Danny does too.
Yeah, we're going to a Ravens game.
Yes, oh yeah.
Which the most dangerous part of that is going to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have to go to Baltimore. I mean, we could go to the opposing team, but then go as Baltimore, and that might be even more dangerous. I don't know.
Depends on which stadium.
Or maybe
Yeah.
they play in London, because I do know that they sometimes play a game in London.
Yeah. It's not like in the Netherlands where like an away game is like an hour's drive.
Nah.
In the US, it's like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I live as far as from where I grew up as I do from England currently.
What?
That's how big the US is.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Is that even possible?
Yeah.
Wow. That is so insane, man. I mean, 200, well, let's say 250 kilometers or like 130 miles? That's
I love
far.
a bit of off topic.
That's far from me. Yeah.
What about Donald Trump? What is going on?
Well, I actually dropped a couple memes today in the King Virgil channel. I was tagging them with some Donald Trump memes. But it's really It's really interesting. Nobody at my job finds my point of view entertaining.
Are they upset? Are people upset? Because you're in New York as well. Obviously,
Yeah.
Trump's in New York.
Yeah, it was happening right by here. His arraignment or whatever was happening.
Really?
I don't know. It's really funny because they're like, like it's time for presidents to be held accountable, and I'm like, this is good. It's good that we are holding these people accountable finally because we've let them get away with stuff for so long. And eventually, it starts with going after someone for paying a porn star 6 years ago, but eventually we'll get to the war crimes and the spying on our own citizens.
Yeah,
we got to start with the important stuff.
It's like a DAO where they, and we know some projects like this, where the project leaders choose what they put out to vote and what they don't. It's like, it's just democracy. Well, no, because there's lots of other things that you could be investigating and you're choosing not to, right? It's another one of those situations I found, and there's been a lot of this in the last sort of like 5-10 years, where on the TV you'd think the world is up in arms, and maybe in New York they are, right? But like generally speaking, you think the world is up in arms. If you stop most people in the street and ask them, they would go, "Yeah, it seems pretty logical." It's because I think in the UK they've done that with politicians that maybe have got children by different wives, and they've tried to say, "Oh, look at this person, they're a charlatan," and all this. And the problem is in nowadays world, most people have got, especially if you're adults and and you're not believe you're the judge of everybody else. We've all got a little bit of baggage, or taken some wrong turns or screwed up. So I think it's really hard to get the majority of people angry about somebody cocking up. I think so. I think they're pressing on the wrong thing. I think.
Well, it's pressing a thing. They've been pressing stuff on this guy, and I'm a voter for him, by the way. I am white trash, so I do feel there was actually this really good video with Michael Moore, who's a very liberal documentary maker. He put it out
like a week. Anti-Bush, wasn't he?
Yeah. Bullet for Columbine.
You don't like the Bush.
He's from Michigan, and he was doing a speech in Michigan like 8 days before the 2016 election. And he was like speaking from his point of view. He goes, on November 8th, I'm voting for Donald Trump. He goes, not because I like him, because he's the human hand grenade to throw into the system that screwed me over. He's the first person to go and tell these corporations, like, I'm going to tax you, whether he means it or not. It's like music to your ear. So, so I feel an affinity for him coming from that edge class, the outsider of Bernie Sanders. I could go Bernie Sanders or Donald Trump. So I feel a bit of that, and a lot of people do, even if they don't support him or they think he's kind of a buffoon. And going after him for, paying off a porn star 7 years ago seems like the most deep-stating thing you can do, as if to show everyone it's a real thing. So I'm not overly involved in it. Like, I'm not going to go protest at the courthouse, but it is just like, all right.
Well, I think the irony as well, and don't get me wrong, I don't have any strong political views in it. I just see it like from a human sort of logical point of view, and the press is clearly anti him, right? And like I say, I don't care either way. But then if you really want a politician to go away, stop giving them airtime.
Honestly.
You're doing like if you never reported on him, people would forget.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I was saying that a couple months ago, and that was the general sentiment here. Because I know some people are like actually big supporters, and I was like, I don't know, man. I think the heat's died down. Because I used to like it. Like he burned people I hated. Right? It wasn't that I liked him. It's that like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right? So like
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, but then I was like, oh, it's kind of dying down. And now it's roaring back. He's becoming the symbol of this outsider thing again, because they're making him an outsider.
Yeah. It's a strange one. Like if you really, they're going the wrong way about what they're trying to achieve. It's clearly very deliberate, isn't it? But it's just the wrong strategy. Just stop talking about him. We wouldn't be talking about him now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
About that.
I need to. Do you want the alpha? Because we're halfway through the spin.
Yes,
Oh,
I
it's about the Phoenix
think
Games.
we do.
It's about the Phoenix Games. We will start the second version of the Phoenix Games. It's been challenging to work out something that covers all bases. But one thing I can say is that there will be a new version of a staking pool that launches, and there will be huge opportunities for being in the pool. So if you're just an MDB holder, I think there will be huge opportunities just for holding MDB anyway. But it makes sense to be in either pool, right, when it launches, or maybe pools that already exist. And there will be opportunities for fresh buys, which will offer insane levels of upside across the board. And how all that comes together, Harley's kind of very close to the action, and we've been working out the exact plan. And yeah, it's going to be an absolute monster. So it's good if you're holding. It's good if you're staking. It's even better if you're buying, and it's going to be fun. And I actually can't wait. I wish it wasn't 22 days away.
Is it 22 days? Yeah.
So long, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, exactly.
3 weeks. But we're in Austin as well, so I think it works for us to be patient, I think, and wait a little bit.
You'll be in Austin on the day we are 1 year old, yeah?
No, the week leading up to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think it's I think we'd be flying back on the 28th.
Correct.
28th. Yeah. All right. So the 20th, 420.
Nice. Yeah.
We got the
20th will be monster. Do not miss the 20th.
Yes. Do not.
Do not miss the 20th. The 20th and the 29th in the history of MDB are huge, and I'm going to be. We will be no more than 10 or 11 days away from the full white paper release on the 20th of the 4th. So we won't put anything out in writing. There will be nothing shared physically, but I'll be waxing lyrical about why I'm so excited. So don't miss that.
Set your alarms, guys and girls.
So many people are interested in that. As a farmer bro, I am a little upset every week when I go look at our events and there's 20, 30 people interested, and you go look at the 420 event and it's just like there's 800,000 people waiting for this event.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's like a Trump rally.
I love it.
Do we have that is publicly available as well? Because I also don't know like a specific launch date in June, or are we just at a June?
I'm wondering about that too.
It'd be the back end. It'll definitely be the second half. There's no doubt about that. But we've got next week more alpha. We will have the Foxify Discord will launch next week. So we've got some internal briefings and meetings and stuff like that to take place first, and we've got some big stuff. We've got some big stuff coming out, and it's going to be an interesting week next week. So it's all going to kick off. Pretty early in that process, we will release the first version of the roadmap, and on that roadmap, that will actually reveal lots of things that we're doing leading up to the launch of the platform, including things like beta, including things like NFTs, including things like I won't say any more, but it's going to be it's going to be exciting.
All right, so exciting! I cannot wait, and I can't believe it.
I want to give people some confidence as well by that, because sometimes it can seem there's nothing worse than in DeFi when it's a little bit quiet. People think it's that old we're building, and I hate we all hate that. It's like copium messaging, but like Alice and other members of the team have really been challenging themselves to think beyond anything we've ever done. Actually, I think if we could go back and do MDB again with all of the things that we've learned over the last few months, we could have a massive impact. Could have had an even bigger impact than we actually did. But your time means that you learn.
You learn indeed, You live and learn.
I'm confident we'll have total social followings probably at 5x 5x what we've got at the moment by May, easily. Maybe more.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe more. Maybe definitely north of 50,000. I would. Yeah, the plans are strong, like really strong.
I love that.
Alice has been busy in the background. Is she going to join us? Give us some social alpha.
Yeah, I hope so.
Is she gonna? No. To be fair, I did say that we might do it like a split, because it's late in the evening here, so it was like get kids in bed and stuff. And I think she's watching. She's here, so.
I saw her comments. Yeah.
Yeah, she's there. She's just like she's drunk in the living room and.
Well,
speaking of that, she made fun of me. She says Harley drinking in the morning.
I would say
yes, I am.
She's not. She hasn't got any gin left. I'm drinking it.
I would say even better. Come on, Alice, join us.
I was sharing with the guys. What about? No, I won't go into that. I was going to say some stuff I won't say. So talk about we're studying the local laws, and they're quite interesting. But we won't
some more of those. Yeah, they are definitely interesting, Danny.
Yeah.
Shall I pull up the wheel again for another spin?
Not drunk, thanks.
Let me go ahead.
You're funnier when you are.
So Tarbender, I need a druther nink.
Just give me a heads up if you guys can see the wheel.
I can see it.
Cool.
I can see it. Come
All
on.
right.
Come on, need beef. I mean,
All
beef
right.
waffle.
Oh! Come on, Ruby Roo. You're still going with Polly G, right? Harley.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, everybody. That was so close. Look at that.
It wouldn't be FFF without a multiple winner.
Exactly, but look at that,
Has to
man.
happen.
Look, that's right on there. That's like a pixel, maybe. Wow. Okay.
I willed it to stop.
So
pun
Polly
intended.
G, indeed, a second time winner again. I mean, it's crazy how many double winners we've had over the time. Want to do the last spin as well?
Yeah, let's do it. Do it.
All right. Yes.
Congrats, EG.
Good job, Beef Waffle. Nice.
That's my pick. It's because I backed you, Miss Beulah Waffle.
There you go. Now everybody won except for the one who I voted for or rooted for, but that's okay. I mean, such is life. You can't win them all. So congratulations, everybody. Be sure to reach out to us through Discord. Go to the ticket section and make sure to give us your wallet address as well. Open a ticket, put your wallet address in there, and let us know you were one of the winners.
Big question. Has everybody watching this liked, subscribed,
That's a good
commented?
Do it, guys.
You can't just hit the like. What do you have to do to it? You have to
Give us
smash
those thumbs.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Smash
There we go.
Cool. How are you guys feeling about the market? We've had a good run. Looks like it's maybe stalling a little bit. What do you think?
I'm sorry, Dan. I couldn't hear you.
Then I'll go first then. I think we were due for a bit of a correction, so I'm feeling confident about the market. We have indeed been through a pretty good period, and yeah, it's only natural for the market to cool down a bit more. So I'm pretty confident, and yeah.
You're talking about confidence in MVB or confidence in the market?
I was talking about the market in general this time. MDB, I always have confidence in even. I mean,
did you say we had a correction in the market? Is that what you
Yeah.
guys are asking? Oh, I honestly hadn't even noticed. I was like, I think I've been a bit detached from the. I think it has to get to the point where my phone is letting me know. And you need like a big like sudden movement for your phone to be like you're up or down 5% in 24 hours.
But you can set those up, right? I mean, it's not too hard to put some triggers in. That's what I used to do when I was like trading, because I have done a bit of trading, if you can call it that even. It works good, but then if you're waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning, then it's not worth it, mate.
Yeah, you know what's funny is around that time actually I tried to buy Bitcoin, which was like 2012. It was like $10. Yeah, and I
That's early.
I was gonna buy $100 worth. All right, so I was in community college at the time. So I remember even the table I was sitting at, and I was like, "This is stupid, anyways. Why am I wasting my time trying to figure out how to buy this?" And so I walked away from it.
No.
But, yeah, so I mean, I beat myself up later, but at the end of the day, like it. Could you do a Stella? Thank you. At the end of the day, like I would have sold it later. I did this with Tesla, right? I bought Tesla. When you count in all the stock splits at $7 a share, basically, right? Around the same time, because 2012 is when I started investing, and I sold it when it got to, I guess, the equivalent of about $15 to $20 a share because I needed to pay rent, right? Then I would have done the same thing with Bitcoin, and I would have been even more angry because I had it and lost it,
Yeah.
rather than like the barrier.
I hear you. I hear you.
But during that time, the biggest sign that I should have been in crypto was I got involved in penny stock pump and dumps. And I wasn't running the pump and dumps. I didn't have any money, but I was like, I can beat the pump and dump, basically. So I wake up.
You can beat it,
open.
yeah.
I was waking up with the market open. And I lost more than I won, honestly. But it was fun times, getting me ready for the world we live in now.
Oh, I remember those indeed, yeah. But it's hard to beat those. Only the people who run them are usually the winners.
Mm-hmm. But it's a lot of our game, right? Like,
I feel you though with the past in crypto. I've been in the scene for like 10, 11 years now, and
Wow.
I've seen like Ethereum at $1, maybe $2. I've seen Bitcoin at also like $12 or $15. And back at the time, I was like, yeah, why would I buy this? And then when Bitcoin was going pretty well, Ethereum was at a really nice price as well. And I had the same thing, like, yeah, okay, like Bitcoin has gone well. Ethereum, I don't know about that. And all these possibilities, all these moments I could have done it. I've gone through my head so many times and beat myself over it. But yeah, we are here now with the experience that we have, and honestly, I'm really happy where I am right now, and I don't regret anything.
Nah. Yeah, and the overall, I think that's the reason. Like, unless my phone is like buzzing, telling me like Coinbase or whatever it is, or CoinMarketCap. Small crashes, I guess I don't pay attention. Just it's been so long. I remember when like 2018 when I first really started buying crypto, I would Google Bitcoin probably 40 times a day, just to see whatever news was on. All day, every day. Then I started watching YouTube, and now it's to the point where I'm like, yeah, this thing I'm gonna lose or gain, 4 figures probably in any given day.
Yeah.
Right. But none of it's real. Right. None of
Yes.
it's real. It took me a long time to learn that. Right. None of it's real. It's about, especially in this space, right? You have a thesis about where something's going and what your goals are, and some like basic conditionals in your brain. Right. And you can't look at it every day. You'll drive yourself crazy. Right.
So true. So true.
Yeah. I do that with MDB.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody thinks, because I almost bought or wanted to buy Bitcoin when it was $1, And
Wow.
you know, you think, you know, 60,000 times I would probably bought $500 worth, and you know, 60,000 times 500 is this much. But would you have the balls to hold? Like, really?
Yeah.
Hold it, that's like
I'm
30
like you
million.
guys. Yeah. I
Yeah.
would have definitely sold way before they even hit like $1,000 in value. I mean, for me, a 10x is a pretty nice return, like maybe a 25x. Uh, but after that, I would have probably just sold it, you know,
Yeah.
with the unlimited knowledge that I had back then, of course.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. You don't, yeah, you got to find that next thing. An MDB, that's it. MDB.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Greater, it's a better store of value. Bitcoin is disinflationary. We're deflationary. All right.
Yeah.
No Bitcoin, no Bitcoin
Disinflationary. Is that
Disinflationary.
even a word?
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's a slowing rate of inflation. It's not deflationary. Is like the inflation like going down, but Bitcoin has inflation. It's just a lowering rate with the halving. So
True.
I just discovered that a few months ago because I realized like, wait a minute. I was like, Bitcoin isn't deflationary. We're deflationary. So what is
Yeah.
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Right? Then
Oh, yeah.
I googled it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's disinflationary.
Bitcoin's fixed supply, isn't it? It's fixed supply.
Yeah,
It's
like
technically-
21 million.
Yeah, it's sort of deflationary because there's so much of it that's going to get lost.
Yeah.
Well, I think most of the stuff that's going to be lost has already been lost, other than like dust. But like, because they estimate like 4 million has been lost, right? And there's a few of them, a few million left, 2 million left over the next 120 years or so.
Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
about MVP's 1
Yeah.
cent price. There
Yeah,
you go.
there is one thing I want to address though, because we've talked about this internally, and we see that typically around 90 days is about
Yes.
in our experience about 90 days is about the level of engagement.
Yeah, like
even
the attention span, maybe.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is like the attention span. Something's new for a month, and then the second month it gets in, the third month it normally tails off. And I think that's the same for whether it's Phoenix Plus, MTV Plus. People very engaged at the start, and then I think people invest obviously to try and make money, but I think we also engage and invest for many other reasons as well. And I think community and engagement and stuff. So we are obviously noticing that the Friday Farm Frenzy is definitely plateauing, and I don't think it's reward related, because that was already happening with the bigger reward, and because of plateauing it made it even less sustainable. I think one thing that we definitely want to keep is this weekly engagement. I think
Yes.
even if you just shit talk for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
it's really powerful to stay engaged. But maybe we need to change it. Maybe we need to do something else. So open to suggestions from people.
Always.
I think, and we could maybe try something different if this is becoming a little bit stale. We're thinking about ideas as well.
And to be completely fair, Harley and I have already been thinking about something as well.
Yeah.
So but if there's anybody in the community who would like to suggest anything, however crazy, it's all right. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
there's
always
no limits
take it
to what
into.
we'll do. Frida's a madman.
You know me, right? I mean, there's no limits to my craziness. So yeah. My devotion, I will call it, to MDB.
Very good. Very good. Cool. All right.
All right. Well, I'm happy my internet decided to stay on, because I was having a bit of a problem. But I think we've pretty much done it.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Have an
All right,
amazing
y'all.
Easter, by the way, everyone. Enjoy time with your loved ones. Don't eat too many eggs. And we'll talk to you again next week.
Good stuff.
All right.
All right.
Thank you all. Thanks for
Take
coming,
care.
everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye bye.